Hello, children. It is John, and my lovely assistant Abby is with me today. Oh, and we have our special guest that has come back to be with us. He's still really shy. He's really shy. What? What? Yes, Abby is wearing gloves that you used to wear in the 80s. That's her favorite thing right now. I know I was born in the 80s. I know I'm old. Stop. Yoda's mean. Here, Yoda's going to be held by Abby, and he can talk junk about me over there. So today, our lesson is for our big idea video today, and I'm not even in the video. Um, our lesson is about a guy named Gideon. And so our drawings today are going to be based around that story. So this first drawing over here is literally, and this is my sister who's just gonna using her gloves. Isn't she professional? um, you're gonna draw just two lines, and all you do is like draw like the number three, like upside down, regular, all around, to make a tree. Okay, and then down here you draw a U and a stick figure, and I'll tell you what's going on in this picture. Okay, so in this picture, Gideon was actually hiding. He was worried about this group of people known as the Midianites. And so he was scared, so he was hiding from them. But he thought, hey, no one will find me down here. But it turns out someone did find him. And then that takes us to our next picture, which is just someone that's going like this. And so what's happening here is that a stranger was looking down on Gideon and said, the Lord is with you, mighty warrior. So if I'm hiding in a pit like so, and all of a sudden someone is yelling down at me that, hey, don't be afraid, God's going to be with you, that would throw me off a little bit. Baby Yoda, what do you think? Also notice that Yoda is our greeter for the church now. So he is trained and well equipped to help us with these videos that we're doing. So picture three, and the easiest way to do this is you draw the number 6, okay? And then you can add the other elements there. This is actually a ram's horn, okay? And so what's happening here is that Gideon, was listening to God. He said he'd be with him. And so Gideon blew a ram's horn and sent messengers to call warriors from all over the country of Israel. And thousands of Israelites came to help stand against the Midianites, okay? And then this next picture, I'm going to lower the computer a little bit here. So this one's a little tougher to draw, but here you're using L shapes, okay, like right here, and then the number 3, and then you're just doing little curves right here, okay? And this, and Yoda is using the force to show you. So this is what's known as a sheepskin, okay? And so I'm actually, my chair's has left me. I was going to sit here so I don't have to keep I'm actually too tall for the camera. It's just all about camera angles here. So what's happening here is that Gideon was still afraid, and he asked God to do something to prove that he was with him and that they were going to be successful against the Midianites. And so Gideon put out this sheepskin, and what he did is he asked God to make the ground around the sheepskin wet. Okay, sorry about that. I was getting.
You said around 5 times.
Yoda's like, quit distracting the kids. Just let him hold there and be cute. So, Yoda's force is making me talk funny. So, what's happening is that God laid out a sheepskin. Gideon laid out a sheepskin. No, I'm not starting it over. If this were live and we were in person, this is how it would be, and you wouldn't be shocked. Gideon laid out a sheepskin and asked God to make the ground around it dry, but the sheepskin wet. There, I said it. Okay, so what I love about Gideon is that he believed in God, but he is like a lot of us, and he wanted a sign. He wanted proof that God was with him, and God continued to give him signs and continued to meet him where he was, okay? Wow, let's go to the next picture. This is a person going, Oh no, I'm about to run into a tree. I'm sledding.
It
Ah!
looks like an egg with legs.
It does look like an egg with legs.
Why?
It doesn't want to be cooked, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so in this picture, you're just drawing us an egg with a face, and to make it look like he's, skiing or whatever, you're just drawing his arm. You draw this arm like through his face, and then this one over here, and then you're drawing the letter Z, and like Z shape for his legs. Yoda, what do you think? Yeah, that's what I thought too. So next, God told Gideon, there are too many soldiers. With so many, Israel might think they can beat the Midianites on their own strength and not God's strength. So God was trying to teach them that they needed to rely on him more than anything else. So they took their men and went from 10,000 men down to 300. 300 is not a lot of men against 10,000 Midianites, okay? And so in our next picture here, you just draw, these are like torches. Like you're just drawing the letter V, and these little V's are little flames, okay? And so here's what's happening here. Gideon and his men got ready, but instead of weapons, they carried horns and torches inside of clay jars. And Gideon told them, God has said that he will defeat the Midianites for us. So again, really cool passage in that they were told to trust God and not their own strength, and that God would fight the battle for them. And then our last picture, you just draw the word fear, and you draw a circle around it and slash it out. Okay, that means not to be afraid, not to have fear. And so in this picture, what we're seeing is that the shouting and bright lights, it woke up the Midianites, and they were scared and confused, and they began to fight each other. So literally, God confused them, and he fought the battle for them. All Israel had to do was trust. And kids, what I love about this lesson, besides Abby's gloves and Yoda helping us here, is that there are things that we go through in life, battles that we go through, and just like in this scene here, God wants us to trust him and know that he is fighting for us, and he is guiding us and walking ahead of us. So I'm so glad that you joined us for our Bible study, as interesting as it was today. And I hope that you're able to do the pictures. Please send me pictures through text message. Have your parents text me so that I can see them, okay? Yoda, do you have anything you'd like to add? What? Can I get you some gloves like Abby has for next week? Do you really need those? Well, okay, we'll see what happens. So, bye, guys.